Quidditch is a full-contact, co-ed sport played by teams all around the world. The length of the Quidditch pitch is roughly the width of a football field, and there are 3 hoops of different heights at opposing ends. Teams can have a maximum of 4 players on the field that identify as the same gender. Players run with rigid plastic or wooden poles between their legs, which is their broom. And no, Quidditch players do not fly. That's ridiculous. The 4 different Quidditch positions are chasers, keepers, beaters, and seekers. Let's start with chasers. Chasers can be identified by white headbands. There are 3 chasers per team on the field, and they handle the quaffle, which is a partially deflated volleyball. Chasers aim to put the quaffle through one of their opponent's hoops. Goals can be scored from the front or back, and each hoop is worth 10 points. Next is the position of keeper. Keepers can be identified by green headbands. Keepers are essentially the goalies of Quidditch, and each team has 1 keeper on the field. While being able to do all the same things chasers can, keepers have some additional abilities. They can put their arm through the hoops in order to block shots, and keepers have immunity while in their keeper zone. Next are the beaters. Beaters are identified by black headbands. Each team has 2 beaters on the field at a time, and they handle the bludger. A bludger is a slightly deflated dodgeball. There are only 3 bludgers in play, so with 4 beaters playing in total, one team will have both bludgers, while the other team only has 1. The team with both has something called bludger superiority. Any player who is hit by a bludger has to dismount their broom and touch their own hoops before re-entering the play. With this ability, beaters can clear out opposing players on offense while protecting their own hoops on defense. Last, but certainly not least, is the position of seeker. Seekers can be identified by yellow headbands. Seekers enter the play at the 18-minute mark to chase after the snitch, which hangs off the back waistband of a snitch runner. Snitch runners wear yellow and are not part of either team. They do their best to make sure the snitch is not caught by either seeker. While the seeker game is very aggressive, it is not full contact. The team that catches the snitch gets an additional 30 points, and then the game is over. So let's recap. Quidditch is co-ed and it's full contact. The different positions are identified by different color headbands. Chasers were white, keepers were green, beaters were black, and seekers were yellow. The quaffle is used by keepers and chasers to score points by putting it through one of the hoops. Each hoop is worth 10 points. There are 3 bludgers, which are used by beaters to send opposing players back to their hoops. And the seekers try and catch the 30-point snitch, which is attached to a snitch runner to end the game. And that's pretty much Quidditch.